We are up to 40 total hubs, and then those workers are being built as well. Parts are okay. Food is double digits, low double digits still, but it is there. If we take a look at our food factories, so like this guy over here, still waiting on upgrade. Pending materials. Okay.
I must trust ISA's engineering, just like ISA trusts me to fix any emergent issues that may occur. ISA created the tools for this mission and handed them off to me to complete it. I will ensure the safety and comfort of the colonists, despite all odds.
Oh, empty mine somewhere? It's not this one. That's just a repair fail. I guess I can bring up the chart somewhere. What about this one? This one is just halted. Oh, because the output is full. You're not operative because you're not in power range. We did queue up some power over here. Although, yeah, see, the roads didn't actually connect to these structures.
It's whiskey and chocolate!
Which I guess sort of makes sense. Hang on, let me cancel you. Maybe what I'll do is I'll build a solar farm here. And another one over here. Actually get the roads connecting, that'll be good. Well, whiskey and chocolate, it's Banana Kamana! Hey, Banana! Hey, Quill, my sister recently became vegan, and I hardly recognize her. It's like I've never seen her before. Boo! 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 Boo, Banana! Like I've never seen her before. Wow. Wait, you don't have power here? When I upgrade roads, if you place a new building that deviate the upgrade road, they will be reinitiated as normal. Okay, so if we put a building that cuts one of these upgraded roads, it'll just rebuild the roads as normal roads instead of keeping the upgrade, which, you know, makes some sense. I think the road upgrades have gone through a fair bit. Oh no, imminent impact! Right on top of my worker hub! That is covered by our maintenance, so there's going to be that, but we really don't need our workers to be destroyed right now. Looks like the workers survived. We're at 40 of 39 for our workers somehow. I don't know if when it runs out of power, if it'll just decay or how that's going to work, but hopefully it'll get repaired soon. Oh, I don't remember if I have to hit that manually.
What was that message? Were they speaking to me?
What message?
Could it have come from the abandoned nuclear silo?
Oh, that old message?
That would make the most sense if we triggered the transmission from the facility somehow.
We don't have the greenhouse gas factory tech yet. We don't have any of the tech currently, I think, to do the terraforming. But now that we have fission plant coming online, that may be where we go. Just waiting for this to finish. Doing 10 months. Why is the research rate so slow? Oh shit, we lost a ton of people. Ah! Oh my god, we've lost so many people. So many people left, probably because of insufficient food. We really need these food factory upgrades to finish. Come on, bots. Get in there. Them demands grow out on the zoomed out map. Oh, maybe. But now that we can come here, it's great. You can sort by, you can't sort by these things. But some of these efficiencies will show us that. Oh, I can just show mines. That's actually kind of useful. So, okay, oh, some of them that are running at 0, they're not empty. Oh, here's one I think is empty. About to collapse. No, it just desperately needs maintenance. Yep, definitely, desperately needs maintenance. Oh, there's the maintenance facility. But was that going to reach this? Hold on. No. Actually, let me cancel this one. We'll build this one instead. This one wouldn't reach that one anyway. I think this one covered all our new construction, which might mean something over here won't be covered, but we'll just have to see. Our repair drones are still trying to rebuild themselves. We're a little low on polymers, which I don't terribly like.
Or what is Carmine? My search of the Eastern Coalition database did not turn up any mention of a Carmine. The word does not sound like one of the Eastern languages either.
No, it just means red. You get it from, like, crushed beetles. It's not vegetarian. You know, in case you're an herbivore. There we go. We have iron and we have aluminum over here. This would actually be a great place for us to put together a polymer factory, because it'll have the resources that are required. I did turn off a lot of priorities. We're turning on some construction priorities. And what annoys me is the priority afterwards doesn't carry over. So, like here, for example, these food. I just want these factories to finish their upgrades. And then these are just being supplied with goods. But, actually, no. The worker factories always have to make sure they've got the material. Because if we run out of workers, everything crumbles to a halt. Alright, food's starting to accrue a little bit. We still have the ongoing missions of our, for our colonist migration. So that'll still be okay. We're nearly done throwing the space mirror array up. That has taken a while to gather all the resources up. And yeah, it's mostly just a flow-through issue. Like, I would definitely design things differently if we're playing again. Although, overall, I think it'll be okay, you know, once we get more of these worker hubs up and things. And that's it. It's not that we don't have the things, it's we're waiting for the delivery, so more worker hubs will be good. Fission plant. Provides energy via good old nuclear fission. So, we do have a current mission to unlock the military, but I think... There you go. This is cheaper research as well, because it's an older level. Airbrake methane asteroid.
Mother's attention is centered on an impudent child who wishes to claim her garden as theirs.
Oh yeah, and I think we've done multiple... I think that's why we do have a melt, is because there were...
Are they referring to me?
Space mirror. Oh, we haven't done any launches, you're right. I thought maybe we'd launch at least one. Oh, we did the black dust, didn't we? Yeah. So the black dust finished, and that was specifically centered around helping to improve the temperature. How's our supply or reserves of these things? Okay, we've got plenty. Now, do we have uranium? It would be nice if we could highlight, you know, have this show me the uranium mines when we had it open. I don't see any new resources that have popped up. Now, of course, we don't have our scanners right now. But I don't see anything new. Bottom right? Okay, so not this. The silicon is yellow, and I always think that that's our uranium over there. That's
By building
carbon.
this defensive technology, I have to ask myself, would I do harm to others?
It might be this area here, but this might be a silicon rich area, which is likely the case. I don't know if this is water, steel, like I don't know what color is iron. We don't have a legend in this view. Oh, shoot. Would I do harm to others if the mission was at risk?
Only if the mission were at risk.
We'll see.
I could
Maybe
not
we'll
let
get pissy
someone
later on.
prevent me from seeing it through.
There you go. Food factories are producing. Food's going up dramatically. That should keep more people around, which will increase our research rate again. Temp's going down. Is it? Probably annoying, but sure.
Aerobraking a methane asteroid will be a great method for producing CO2 into the atmosphere.
We don't actually have a maintenance hub over here. Cover this area for future expansion. We still can't build on the Beagle 2 lander. It's outside of our zone. Carbon. Yeah, we're going to need another carbon mine in not too distant future. It's probably okay to decide to plop this down and then need more power. I'm not going to build a fission plant now. We don't have the uranium. We're going to build another solar farm over here. And then after this is up, I think we're going to rebuild our sensors. Oh, the maintenance facility got blown up. That's really annoying. We could overlap the maintenance facilities more. We'd have such a higher density of them. I don't know if I'm happy about that. I don't know if I'm happy about that at all. Would you open the pod bay doors if it would risk missions? I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that. A lot of traffic that runs here for some reason. Yeah, that is an upgraded highway. Like, we might need the even more upgraded
Such
ones.
dark, troubling thoughts.
That's what you want
This
in AI
is a
with
mission
dark,
of
troubling
peace.
thoughts.
I should be focused on the chemistry of growing potatoes on Mars, or the ability of cows to endure life here. I do not see a need for assault drones.
How do I cancel the scrap on this one? I don't know if I want to. It's just a little weird. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna go cancel. Yeah, we'll leave this one now. We don't need the material back. You're avoiding tech. She's reflecting on it. Yeah, maybe. I'll wait for that area to get built up, and then we'll plop something down. We're going to start to slowly reintroduce the sensors. Especially now, like, we're basically removing them from the core. We're going to build them a little bit more in the
Elia
externals.
was in clear distress. She has a better sense of how to calm the colonists. I will follow her lead and build some defensive technology. This will help them focus on the mission and stop imagining the worst. Perhaps we will soon discover that the events were unrelated, and we can move on in peace.
Yeah, the temp is going down, but I guess because we're not doing anything to actively increase it, and maybe some of the atmosphere may be bleeding off, which is actually a problem. Because Mars doesn't really have a magnetosphere, so the solar winds hit it a little harder. In terraforming Mars, or surviving Mars rather, it's actually quite important for you to counter the loss of atmosphere. It's one thing to add atmosphere, but then you also have to counter loss at some point. And so it may be all related, I don't know. Maintenance, and then the scanner. Things being delivered over here, slowly but surely. Yeah, worker hubs having priority is a good idea. Although, maybe this one doesn't need it anymore. I guess they don't need anything once they're built. Boom. Air brake methane added. We could do greenhouse gas importation. Faster roads. I think we'd have to upgrade them again. On the other hand, it might really help our flow. Greenhouse gas factory. Okay. Let's pop one of those. Worker factories having priority. I'm still very happy with it. If we lose a worker, it's got to be rebuilt instantly. Okay, you need maintenance, but this maintenance facility, I think we'll cover it. It just needs to get built. Oh no, it is here. Oh, maybe it is in a hole. Yeah, it is just barely in a hole, but let's do it. It's not so bad because it can help the factories overlap and cover each other. We'll move it out a little bit here, so that if we want to expand in this direction, it's going to be okay. This will also be another good place for a sensor scanner. There we go. We might do more in Barson. Right now, we do have a very busy schedule. That's clearly evidenced by the fact that I'm behind on like 30 different game videos that I want to be making, and series that we had ongoing and that I want to continue. But I really quite dig it. There was a couple of AI combat weaknesses. That is definitely the case. So we might just keep an eye on it for the first patch or something.
I will be able to pump greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. This will not be difficult. The humans already did it to Earth, after all.
Yeah, they're really good at it.
As we release greenhouse gases, the planet's temperature will rise. Then the dry ice caps will dissipate. More CO2 encourages rising temperatures. Just the runaway effect we need.
So our space mirror array is launching. I'm hoping that... So this might repeat forever. We may have to stop it. Or we can... I think we can build another launch pad. Maybe we'll just do that. Because I still want to keep the colonist migration going. If not, actually, I might want to double up on it at this point, since we did fall behind. Although our food... It's not like our food situation is solved. But I think we can build another spaceport. We have the rights to one more. I might build it, like, way over here. I don't think it makes much of a difference. There's no electronics production in this area. Although there could be. Maybe having it clustered near a central manufacturing is a good idea. On the other hand, I think we actually do want to, like... We might want, honestly, just some local production of extra things over here. We have two somewhat central over here. But we might want to distribute the load. Like, if we have another place that produces basically all the goods over here, that might be better. Especially since we're clearly going to keep expanding out of this area. There's more mines to be doing. Yeah, I kind of like that plan. So, what we don't have over here is we don't have gear. Oops. We don't have gear and electronics production. We do have polymers. I think we produce everything else over here. So, what I propose, and we should have the material for it, is we get ourselves a part factory. In this general area. Yeah, and then we get an electronics factory as well. So in that way, if we need electronics and we need parts in this area, we already don't have to go as far. We may want one big storage center here as well, which we don't have. I'll let that get built up. I think I'll probably put down another worker hub. Right here. And then we'll put the other launch pad, and then we'll be able to run more missions. Alright, food's still going up. That's good. But yeah, I think it'll help a lot to have the production of these resources here. That way, if we need electronics for some maintenance or something, they don't have to bring it all the way from over here anymore. We'll have a local supply. It's going to be good. So there's already 3 workers, because we did put down another one of these landing sites. And then we've got a worker hub here. We're building a worker hub over here as well. We've got one over there. There's actually going to be a fair density of worker hubs in this area. And then we've got a few along the way as well. Our maintenance drones have come back up a lot. We haven't refilled it, but it's coming up. Our maintenance, our workers are doing okay, although we may want to slam down some more just in general. This iron mine is dead and finished, so we can scrap you. Oh, this aluminum mine is dead and finished, so we can scrap you. Power's been okay for a while. So yeah, we had some really rough timing with a few things kind of sort of hitting all at once. It's pretty bad. 2 more dead mines central? 2 more than the ones we just did? Or do you just, maybe there's some chat lag. Maybe that's just the ones you were talking about. More like 3 dead mines around there. Okay, greenhouse gas factory is done. We'll work on... I think we might go... I'm going to research the military tech now. They're cheap, fast. Let's do it. So if we come here and we go to mines, we should be able to find dead mines from the status. Now this one is just rubble for some reason. Oh, that's not the one. Oh, that was probably one that was being scrapped. That was really quick. Yeah, I think all the mines are operating now. Okay. So we researched it. We haven't built them yet, but I'll wait until we're told to advance to that part of the quest before we build it. There we go. Parts factory needs 1 more electronic to be delivered to it. Storage center is a go over here, which should help with some of the traffic. We'll reevaluate the traffic load soon as well. I did build an electronics one over here, didn't I? Oh yeah, right there. And that is built and working. Lovely. Do we have any local silicon? Yeah, we do. Right over here. So yeah, it's going to have everything it needs to produce electronics locally. That should help this kick up a lot. Parts factory is going to be built here too. That's going to help. And yeah, since we have a full production of all of our basic resources here, I will drop a spaceport over here. Well, okay, before I do, hold on. Let's make sure these mines can be placed so that I don't accidentally block our mine sites. That's going to need a power adjustment. That's fine. Spaceport. Come on. Right there. Get the road upgrades and put in hyperloops between your storage centers. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be expensive. Just the faster roads is another 1,500 tech, and then after that is, I think, 5,000. So that's very big. We do need more colonists. Luckily, they are coming. This way, with the other launch pad, we can double up on the colony missions, which don't even cost us anything to run. Right? So this launch pad, even if we were worried about getting resources to it, we could just run the,
This factory will help me defend the base. I should
prioritize this. Well, we'll see. Now, what happens if I level this up? Does it give us, more drone limit, improved assault drone shields, unlock greenhouse gas.
prioritize this.
It's cheap, and then we'll advance. Yeah, food stock is dipping down a little bit because we get some more colonists coming in. Now, in our food buildings, you've got all your inputs, you're waiting for water over here. So that's a transportation problem. This carbon mine is dead. Water. Yeah, it's water deliveries. It's not that we don't have water. We have tons of water. So again, it's just a shipment. I think I should put more of my food factories, well, I was going to say closer to water, but it also needs chemicals. So it's actually kind of dicey in terms of where you can fit everything.
Earth's excess of greenhouse gases is a big part of why this mission exists.
Yeah.
So
how we're going
it
to
seems
solve global
fitting that
warming,
we
shipping it to
import some of
Mars.
those gases for use here on Mars.
Expand these out over here. Get ready to expand some of these mines. Probably not a bad place for some local food production here either. And we do need some food over here because we've got one of our science spots was over here, right? The whole the place where we got the nukes, that Chinese lab was over here, so they need some food deliveries here regardless. And we'll have all the resources to produce a little bit of food locally without as much transportation time, so I think that's going to be a good thing for us. Oh, these colored zones here? This represents how hard each one of our drone hubs are working. Although it still has this, like, really whacked out triangle over here. It's like some bad coordinates for one of the vertices. Maybe that's why we're having traffic problems. No, not really. And I know it's going to need some power. I'm just going to leave these hubs set up first. Oh, actually, they all have power. Maybe one of them was still under construction. I thought it was complaining. I know they don't have maintenance. That one won't have power. That's going to be okay in a sec. And there. There and there. Appreciate game streamer who preached the basics and progress. Oh yeah, well it's because I've done so much 3D work where I've ended up with a whacked out triangle just like that. So yeah. All right. So we have level, well, 2, the third level, because it starts at 0, because of course all numbers, all counting starts at 0. So we have level 2 of engineering and biotech. We're on level 0 military. We're on level 1 space. Space upgrade might be the next thing. We can aero brake, we can get these ice asteroids and comet collisions, which could help with terraforming. And it would be really cheap to unlock the next level military